The fire service of today is ever-changing, but is steeped in tradition, 200 years old. One such tradition is the sounding of a bell. In the past, as firefighters began their tour of duty, it was the bell that signaled the beginning of the day's shift. Through the day and night, each alarm was sounded by a bell, which summoned these brave souls to fight fires and to place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow man. And when the fire was out and the alarm had come to an end, it was the bell that signaled to all the completion of their call. When a firefighter had died in the line of duty, paying the supreme sacrifice, it was the mournful tone of the bell that solemnly announced a comrade's passing. We utilize these traditions as symbols which reflect honor and respect on those who have given so much and who have served so well. To symbolize the devotion that these brave souls had for their duty, a special signal of 3 rings, 3 times each, represents the end of our comrades' duties and that they will be returning to quarters. And so, to those who have selflessly given their lives for the good of their fellow man, their tasks completed, their duties well done, to our comrades, their last alarm, they are going home.
He was getting old and paunchy, and his hair was falling fast. And he sat around the Legion telling stories of his past, of a war that he once fought in, and the deeds that he had done. In his exploits with his buddies, they were heroes, every one. And though sometimes to his neighbors his tales became a joke, all his buddies listened quietly, for they knew of where he spoke. But we'll hear more of his tales no longer, for old Jimmy has passed away, and the world's a little poorer, for a soldier died today. He won't be mourned by many, just his children and his wife, for he lived an ordinary, very quiet sort of life. He held a job and raised a family, going quietly on his way. And the world won't note his passing, though a soldier died today. When politicians leave the earth, their bodies lie in state, while thousands note their passing and proclaim that they were great. Papers tell of their life stories, and from the time that they were young, but the passing of a soldier goes unnoticed and unsung. Is the greatest contribution to the welfare of our land some jerk who breaks his promise and cons his fellow man? Or the ordinary fellow who in time of war and strife serves his country and offers up his life? The politician's stipend and the style in which he lives are often disproportionate to the service that he gives, while the ordinary soldier who offered up his all is paid with a medal and perhaps a pension small. It's so easy to forget them, for many times it's so that our Bobs and Jimmies and Johnnies went to battle, but we know it is not the politician with their compromise employs who won for us the freedom that our country now enjoys. Should you find yourself in danger with your enemies at hand, would you really want some cop-out with his ever-waffling stand? Or would you want a soldier, his home, his country, his kin, just a common soldier who would fight to the end? He was just a common soldier and his ranks are growing thin. But his presence should remind us, may we need his likes again. For when countries are in conflict, we find the soldier's part is to clean up all the troubles that the politicians start. If we cannot do him honor while he's here to hear his praise, then at least let's give him homage at the ending of his days. Perhaps just a simple headline in the paper that might say, our country is in mourning. A soldier died today. Thank you.